Greetings to all. Welcome to the OCTAPHI, that is Operation Club's YouTube channel. Thank you once again for giving us the chance to globally publish our perspectives on the facts regarding the recent industry events. As for our new subscribers, let me guide you through this issue. This is the 8th volume and first issue of the year of the Octane, duly published by the OCTAPHI Club of Jindal Global Business School. This issue is inclusive of 4 articles written by students from undergraduate as well as postgraduate programs. This issue is also inclusive of the industry trends, student feedback, crossword puzzle. The student feedback has been provided by students all over the globe, and the crossword puzzle is the facet of our issue's innovation. You may solve the same and mail it to us at octaphi@jgu.edu.in. Additionally, in case of any doubts, feedback, and other recommendations, you may contact us on the same email ID as well as other social media sites that have been given below in the video's description. Let us begin by going to the crux of the first article. The first article has been titled as Shippers of Choice. Shippers of choice mean drivers in a friendly way. Now, to become a shipper of choice, the company should work in collaboration rather than working in a transactional manner. There are several ways to become a shipper of choice, some of them being providing drop and hook, then return equipment, offering basic amenities to the driver, having a plan for the dock delay, ease of access, offering more hours, becoming more flexible, carriers like forecast and lead time, overnight parking is a nice touch. Carriers don't like unwelcome surprises at the dock. These are some of the ways of becoming a shipper of choice, and these ways have been adequately explained in the article. Moving on to the second article, titled as The Game Changer of Supply Chain Management. And the only thing that goes in our mind as of now is the blockchain. What is the blockchain? Blockchain is a distributed base containing records of digital information. Many users can use this, access, monitor, and add information, but they cannot alter or censor. Blockchain's perhaps most potent use is in Bitcoin, a currency system that stormed the technology. Now, if real blockchain permits us to track all types of transactions more safely and robustly, imagine the carnage it presents to all across the supply chain, be it all businesses. Now, blockchain can transfer the current supply chain models while reducing costs and increasing efficiency. And its 4 main uses would include existence, ownership, tracking, and storage of the goods. Now, this reduces the risk of being misguided. Nonetheless, the current supply chain leaders continue to remain misguided about the technologies in the near future, but the implementation of the blockchain technology in the commercial world certainly appears to be out of reach because of its high prices. Moving on to the third article, titled as Drones, an Escape Clause or Not, written by Purva Sikri. The primitive utilization of drones in logistics can be credited to the constrained innovation and limitations forced by the government. This claim lays as the base of the article, which is further supported and evidenced. Nonetheless, the primary step of supply chain, that is procuring the raw materials, distribution, management, and warehousing, use the drones. The prospective opportunities of this process include the last mile delivery enhancement and optimization, favorable supply chain impetus, improvement in inventory accuracy, then surveilling the supply chain route. The constraints in this development could be the government regulations, the shipment capacity, the low battery life, the low carrying capacity, the surveillance and theft problems, insurance and weather unpredictability. Nonetheless, an answer to these limitations and these escape clauses could be implementation of an auxiliary act and developments in this technology, which will help us transform the business sector altogether. Moving on to the fourth article, titled as Business Values in Information Technology, written by Loveleen. With the advancement of IT, it's no more a support system. Now it's an integral part of the strategic planning of any organization. SAP ERP has become an inevitable part of any business process, especially with the advent of the Industry 4.0. An advancement in the SAP was required. So, what SAP came up with was a faster version. Now, the question became that should the companies migrate to this or continue to stay on the older process? Now, the answer to this is very simple said and tough done. That is, calculate the business value. It is tough to do because the business value, the term is altogether vague, and probably it could be relative. The ways of calculation, the methods used could be relative. In an organization, different business parts have different estimated values of the projects. So, whenever there is a software updating project, there would be an attempt to calculate value. Now, though it's not the wrong way to calculate value of manpower resource, it is high time to change the thought process in a more constructive way to say that value is not based on employee time savings, rather the value of whatever efforts they do with the extra time should be included. Thank you. Lastly, we have this crossword puzzle that you may solve, and as I said, send it to the octaphi@jgu.edu.in. Additionally, if you have any other problems, you may email the same. Thank you so much for watching our video, and please don't forget to subscribe in order to know the latest issues and updates in operations and logistics sector.